I had a side of fresh fruit. I had a side of blueberries and strawberries, fresh blueberries and strawberries. And what I like to do with the fruit, I like to put the blueberries in here, and then I like to take the strawberries and dip them into the yogurt. An easy, simple breakfast. Going to get you around 60 grams of protein. All right, now I made a meal last night. That was amazing. All right, and I got to share it with you. This is such an easy meal. You're going to want to keep this one in rotation. I'm going to show you the protein that I use. I'm going to show you the exact sauces I use. And I want you to keep these in stock, okay? Because you're going to be having this meal over and over again probably. I have this meal probably about once a week at least, and it is so easy. As long as you keep these items in stock, it is extremely tasty. So I'm going to show you a lunch and a dinner. I'm also going to show you the breakfast that I had. That was around 60 grams of protein, and it cooked real quick. Stick around for that too. I'm gonna show you that breakfast, man. It is good. You're gonna want to see that one. More daily tips. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I'm putting more of my daily stuff on there, more daily things I eat. If you want more daily stuff, go there. At Mr. Mom 713. But I'm gonna show you right now what this lunch had. It is so good. All right, so let me show you the protein that I had, and I'm gonna show you the sauces I use as well. You're gonna want to make this one. You're gonna want to keep these sauces in stock. So let's check this out. The thing was, I was like, what am I gonna have tonight? But I know I have some protein. I always say you have to keep your fridge and your pantry stocked and ready, so that those times when you're like, I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch, I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner, you stay ready. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. I can't say that enough. Something like this is what you're gonna wanna stay ready with. What I want you to do is go get you some chicken thighs. All right, let's start out with some chicken thighs. If you don't like chicken thighs, you can go with chicken breast if you want to. This meal tastes great with chicken breast as well, but I like chicken thighs. Now, they do have a little more fat than chicken breast, but they got tons of flavor. All right, they're super easy to cook. 5 ounces of chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs, are gonna get you around 30 grams of protein or so, okay? Just kind of give you a reference, but go get you some chicken thighs. Keep these in the fridge because you will be using them. These things are great. I use chicken thighs all the time. They are great, okay? Like I said, if you don't want to go with chicken thighs, go with the chicken breast. That makes you feel a little bit better. If you're trying to go lower fat, go ahead and go with the chicken breast. But man, I'm trying to tell you, if you haven't tried chicken thighs, you need to get on that, all right? Now on those chicken thighs, you don't need to add any oil or anything like that. You can just put the chicken thighs on there, add a little bone broth as you're cooking them. Just flip them throughout because they're a little bit thicker, so it's going to take a little bit longer to cook. But let me show you what the sauces are that you're going to use in this meal that's going to just take it next level, okay? So of course, I always recommend using this sauce right here, Frank's RedHot Buffalo. All right, use a little bit of this sauce, but keep this in stock. All right, I use this on my chicken meals all the time. If you know about Frank's RedHot, you let me know in the comments. What do you use Frank's RedHot on? What kind of meals do you make with it? All right, let us know in the comments so we can make those meals as well. Keep you some Frank's RedHot. All right, it is good, okay? Now, one of the secrets to this meal right here, if you can find this sauce, I want you to get it and keep this in stock, all right? It's this RedHot sauce right here, all right? That's the one you need to go get, okay? Do not sleep on this right here, all right? It is so good, okay? The thing is, you need to watch out now. You got to measure it out. All right, so let's look at this. So 1 tablespoon is 35 calories at 8 grams of carbs. All right, and 1 tablespoon. So you mess around and dump this whole bottle on your meal, it's going to throw your macros off. So make sure you measure this out compared to the wing sauce, just a regular buffalo wing sauce, which is 0 calories and 0 carbs. When you're using these sauces, you have to make sure you measure these out. So 1 tablespoon of this is 0 calories. 1 tablespoon of this is 35 calories. All right, so you got to make sure you measure it. I can't express that enough, okay? You can't go dump this whole bottle on there and wonder why you're not hitting your goals. A lot of the times, these sauces is sneaking these calories into your diet and you think you're eating healthy. These calories right here is what's putting you over, okay? So make sure you're measuring these out, but I'm trying to tell you, all you need is a little bit. Make you 1 to 2 tablespoons of this in with that chicken. And another thing you can do as well, I like to mix sauces all together. Just the more the better, right? But one thing I like to mix with it as well is a teriyaki sauce, some type of teriyaki. My personal favorite is Hughes teriyaki sauce. If you use that, you let me know in the comments. Hughes is amazing, but if the store doesn't have Hughes, it's fine. What you need to do is just go find you a teriyaki sauce, but look at the label, okay? So I'm here at Kroger. Kroger has this sesame teriyaki sauce. You're only going to use a little bit. You don't need to use half this bottle. You just need to use a little bit to mix with that hot sauce, okay? So let's look at this one. 1 tablespoon is 15 calories, 3 grams of carbs, okay? So that's in 1 tablespoon of this. So imagine if you mess around, just dump both of these on your meal, you're going to be way over on your calories if you are not counting it. All right, you're going to be way over and wonder why you're not hitting your goals. So you have to measure these out. I cannot express that enough. Okay, adding something like this with those hot sauces will help that chicken taste amazing. Right? I like that. This is optional too. You don't have to add it in there. I just think the more sauces the better, and it really tastes good with that chicken. Okay, what I did for a dinner, this is what I had in stock, was these right here, some lettuce boats. All right, lettuce wraps. Get you some of these. Keep these in the fridge. You're going to be using them even if you're not low carb. These things are amazing. Okay, you can use them for your beef, use them for chicken. You can use them to put on top of your hamburgers. You can cut them up, put on top of your tostadas if you want to, whatever you want to do. You know, if you need a little bit of crunch, you can make salads out of them. They're just an easy way to add more volume to your meals. Okay, so keep these lettuce boats in stock. I use lettuce boats, lettuce wraps all the time. All I did was I cooked the chicken and then I added it into a few of these lettuce boats. It just tasted amazing. All right, you don't need any other sauces. You can put some hot sauce on there if you want to. It's up to you. I'm trying to tell you, it was a tasty, like refreshing meal for dinner, and I cooked it. It didn't take too long to cook. You have to try this meal. It is one of my favorite meals to keep in stock. It's so easy to make. You let me know if you try it. You let me know what you think, all right? Let me show you another option you can have. Now, another way I have this meal, if I don't want to get down with the lettuce boats, I always go with the low-carb tortilla, all right? This is some of my favorites right here. This is just a plain tortilla. You can buy flavored ones. You can buy jalapeno. You can buy chipotle. They have different flavor ones, but if you just want to get the plain ones, it's fine. But I like using these little ones. They're zero carb. Even if you're not low carb, these taste great. I mean, they're super soft. I'm trying to tell you, you have to try these out. Now, if you don't want to go with tortillas, of course, go with the lettuce boats, but these are some of my favorite. Let's look at the nutrition on these. Okay, so 3 of these tortillas, 110 calories, 0 grams of carbs, 7 grams of protein, 5 grams of fat. Okay, so I mean, you can't beat it. That's 3 tortillas. So this is the way I like to heat the tortillas. Okay, so as the chicken is cooking with the sauce, when it's almost done, that's when what you do is just lay your tortillas on top of the chicken. It gets the flavor on the tortilla so that, and it kind of heats it up a little bit. These are so soft as it is. You don't even need to heat them up, but that's what I like to do. I like to put them on the chicken so it gets the flavor, and then you just put the chicken in them, and man, it tastes so good. You need to try this meal out. This meal is amazing. One of my favorite meals, for sure, because it's so tasty. All right, check it out. Let me know what you think. Okay, and real quick, with the breakfast, I was talking about around 60 grams of protein. So easy to make. If you go look at my Instagram, you'll see it on there. All I did was I took 2 eggs, 2 egg whites, and I mixed those together, scrambled them up, and then I added some cottage cheese. All right, just 1 serving of cottage cheese. This is the cottage cheese they have here. This little container right here has 21 grams of protein in it. If you have a good culture container like this, around 19 grams of protein. So cottage cheese is going to get you between 15 and 21 grams of protein in it. Okay, just it matters on the kind that you get. Whatever kind you want to go with, Daisy, you can go with that one. It don't matter. But mix this in as the eggs are cooking. Put your cottage cheese in there and just mix it all in together. Okay. And I'm trying to tell you, if you haven't tried eggs and cottage cheese together, you need to try it. It is really good. All right. So get you some cottage cheese, have you some eggs. I eat eggs almost every single day. And then just to make it super simple, I added a ratio yogurt. 25 grams of protein added to my eggs. Well, I didn't add it into the eggs. I had this on the side, but this is an extra 25 grams of protein. If you don't want to go with ratio, go with another brand that has protein in it. All right, around 25 grams of protein, but just makes it super simple. And I had a side of fresh fruit. I had a side of blueberries and strawberries, fresh blueberries and strawberries. And what I like to do with the fruit, I like to put the blueberries in here, and then I like to take the strawberries and dip them into the yogurt. All right, you dip it into here, man, it just tastes great. All right, it's an easy, simple breakfast. It's going to get you around 60 grams of protein. You're going to get your fruit, you're going to get your protein, you're going to get the vitamins from the eggs, you got your cottage cheese. I mean, it's just a great breakfast. You need to try that breakfast. Okay, so let me know if you get down with mixing cottage cheese with your eggs. If you haven't tried it yet, give it a shot. Let me know what you think. All right, at first I was kind of like, I don't know if this is going to be good, and I tried it, man. I haven't gone back since. It is so good. Okay, so definitely try this out. All right, there you have it. There's a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner. So what you can do is have the breakfast, and then for lunch, maybe have the chicken thigh, the tacos with the tortillas, and then maybe for dinner, have the lettuce wraps, or just reverse it, however you want to do it. But this is the easy way to get your protein in. That's around 60 grams of protein for breakfast. And then however much chicken thighs you're going to use. Remember, 5 ounces is going to get you around 30 grams of protein or so. Make sure you're measuring everything out. Measure out the sauces. You can really go overboard on those sauces if you're not measuring out. Okay, so definitely check that out. Let me know what you think on this video. And let me know if you have this meal. It's really good. All right, I'm going to talk to y'all next time. Let's go.